Hello. So I really don't know if this is actually streaming. It appears to be. And so I need to be on Stream Manager. And I'm just trying to see that I'm live. It suggests that I'm live. And I'm just checking as to anything that I can see, obviously, that would suggest that I'm not live. Okie doke. All appears to be in order. I don't have... Oh, hey Oliver. Thank you so much for coming to say hello. So I have a new microphone, which I'm really scared of knocking over because it's very carefully balanced on one pillow while my iPad's balanced on another pillow. Tentatively just moving my system. And there we go. So awkwardly, no idea how I'm going to use the chat function. Okay. So I appear to have a live stream. First one on Twitch. Has given me a little bit of a headache trying to figure it all out. And I'm hoping that music is coming through. And yeah, I don't know which screen to look at. I've got so many screens looking at me at the moment. Okay, I am just going to start drawing on my iPad and just see what happens. Where do I want to start? So Oliver, this is why if you'd said Jack was streaming at 7, my brain was doing a little bit of a popcorn dance because I didn't want to clash. So I'm hoping Jack is on at 8. Just so I've got some time to stream a little bit, get used to this all again. It's been a while. How to talk again whilst drawing. I think I might just do a simple, rather than diving into one of my other images that I haven't finished. On Our Planet Week, there were some really nice prompts that came up. And I asked my son, who's actually 17, not 7, to help me out with some of the ideas, and he liked the ocean one, and which is a mermaid holding onto a character that sort of resembles one of the characters from a children's television program. Yeah, I'll just carry on with one of those just to play about with things. I'm not sure what the delay is, so that might... Oh, I feel like this is so tentatively, precariously balanced. I have ordered a boom arm, just so I haven't got everything balanced on cushions around me. Yeah, this Twitch thing. I thought I had it all sorted with Behance, but never mind. We're behind Behance now. We're moving forward. So Oliver says, Uma said it was 2 p.m. Eastern time, but Jack normally says time in Central. Yeah, because I'm sure Jack's in Illinois, not Ohio. Anyway, I'm on at the moment. I haven't crashed. Everything's live. Let's just start drawing a little bit. So this was one of 4 ideas I'd come up with for this wild prompt, going back to our Planet Week. I do everything way past the deadline, way past the era, and we're on to a different epoch, essentially. Earth Planet Week was back in April. My son liked the one with the frog on a leaf, so I thought, yeah, I'll do that one. Haven't got a colour scheme yet, or have I? Nope, no colour scheme yet. My brain really has just turned to mush. So Oliver, whilst you're there, how's the microphone and how's the music? I actually can't hear how it all sort of works together, and I'm hoping that the microphone is better than what I had previously. Hello, Alessandra. Hey. Sound is good. Brill. Okie doke. Okay, I've got to get used to this reading and drawing and thinking at the same time again. Oh boy. And talking. Alessandra's on a mini vacation. Well, you've been doing so much. You deserve a break. Oh, you're on a vacation to paint. Ah, well, there you go. Explore more creativity in your leisure time. I mean, Oliver, as Brits, how are we meant to know that Cleveland, Ohio isn't Chicago or whatever? I had to Google it. It seems like a lot of artists live in Ohio. So, I have a frog, I have a kid looking through binoculars, I have a dragonfly, I have some leaves and trees in the background, and this is what I'll just work on. So, did I have a recent brush? Soft chalk. I'd taken a leaf out of Wade's book. I thought, you know what, I'll use a soft chalk to do some sketching with and warm up the flow of the drawing, because I tend to go straight in with the inks, and I like the way this has the soft chalk it almost looks like acrylics. If it was painted, it'd be like an acrylic-y look. So, how about I start with this frog dude? I did actually Google this, so I haven't got a reference image in front of me. Anyway, it's supposed to be like a kiddie a kid's drawing anyway. So anything goes. That hand already looks wrong. Just had some soup for dinner. Burnt my tongue a little bit. So, some nice sort of homemade soup that Tom made for me. Why does that leg look wrong? Maybe I should have re-looked at the... Oh, they sort of sit at the back, don't they? They sit on their back legs. Alessandra had some teriyaki chicken, avocado, white rice, cucumber, tomatoes, and wotan chips. Sounds yummy. Looks more newty, so I think higher head. There we go. Mine was a sweet potato soup. It's basically mashed vegetables heated up with some water. I must admit, I prefer drawing people. I feel like I don't know animals well enough to do them justice. Okay, that has some resemblance to a frog. To the leaf that it's sitting on. What leaf did I want to do? Hey, Uma. Oh, yeah, my little secret. I think I did say it to somebody. It might have been Sean. That I was planning to stream, but I didn't really want to sort of shout it out because in case it all went Pete Tong. Thank you for joining. As I said to Oliver, I'm just trying to get used to all this drawing and talking and reading and thinking at the same time thing. Which doesn't come naturally. I think I'm making up some sort of leaf. It could be based on a lily pad that's floating in the air. Does that exist? Well, in this world, I guess it's gonna have to. Hey Antoine, thanks for joining. Comment ça va? Thanks, Antoine. Yes, it's finally I found the energy and the courage to restart streaming. My sister bought me a new microphone, which is the one that I think it was Uma who suggested to get this one, the Rode Mini. So it's been sitting in a box for the past 8 months. So it's time to, well, it's the new moon today, a good time to start new projects. Just see where this takes me. yeah, it seems to work quite nicely so far. When I've listened to myself on the, I've recorded myself and then played it back. Certainly better than the old mic attached to my £10 headphones, or earphones even. So I'm doing a bit of a leap from drawing people to trying to draw something that could be considered a characteristic of a children's illustration. And just to try and expand my brain a little bit more. Build some more grey cells. Realised that I'd like to be a children's illustrator, but I don't have a portfolio for it yet. Okay, that seems to be a leaf, recognisably so. Sort of like a floating lily pad, but not quite. Welcome to Virgo season as well, where I know I go all in on the details, rearranging my life, which is probably why I have been able to start this today. It's like Virgo's my 8th house. And I have Saturn, Jupiter and Mars there, so I have quite a lot of action, discipline and energy in my 8th house. Yeah, so the new moon's today, but Virgo season started last night. And we've got the eclipses coming up as well. Right, so I'm happy with that leaf. And then the next thing I want to do, see if I can get this dragonfly, which looks more like a bug of sorts. I want it to be like a damselfly. Darn it. Damselfly, are they the shorter, fatter ones? And the dragonflies, the longer, thinner ones. Am I drawing? I want it to be shorter and fatter. I know they've got like segmented looking bodies. So Oliver, who is our resident bugman, short and fat is chaser dragonflies. Damselflies are small and thin. Oh, okay. Hawker dragonflies are big and long. Oh, okay, so I was seeing damselflies then at my brother's house because they were really quite tiny and very thin. A beautiful, like, bluey turquoise colour. My brother lives in Cambridgeshire, so where his garden's quite marshy. It was almost like spongy, and he has a natural pond in his garden as well. So I thought, oh my gosh, there's like this one beautiful dragonfly, and I was like looking around, and there were lots of them. Yeah, they had bluish tint on their wings. Yeah. Oh my gosh, how many different types of dragonflies are there? Okay, so a blue band on the wings would be male banded demoiselle. The females don't have the band and are more a metal green colour. Now you're testing my memory. Yeah, I can't remember actually if it was bluish tint or greenish tint or so opaque. What's the opposite of opaque? See-through? Transparent, yeah. So they were very transparent. Not opaque. There's also the beautiful demoiselle, which has solid blue wings, but they're uncommon around here. I've only seen them once this far east. Well, it was super tiny and had a beautiful blue, turquoise blue banded body, and that's really what I was looking at more than anything. And its teeny tiny legs attached to a stalk of grass. Okay, so I want this dude to have actually... Oh, right, just bear with me. It's going to have just wings, as I sort of think they'd have wings. Like fairy wings. go. Got lots of eyes going on. Okay, I don't know if I've got links enabled. I don't know how I'd find that out. So many buttons. Oh, no, I didn't see a link in your post. There we go, that's answered then. Yeah, it's just 3 stars. How would I figure that out then? So many like little things to look at. It's like colours everywhere, which is wonderful, but I was trying to watch Uma earlier and I was like, what does your page look like? Where do links go? What do I do? So is there... Are you sending me a message? Oh, a whisper. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's about remembering at the time I'm watching somebody, Uma, as to what to ask. And then when I'm in my own page thinking, like, what do I need to do? Because there seems to be like, if I could just have a checklist and go through a checklist. Little happy bunny. There's drop down boxes everywhere. So many buttons. It is a maze. It's quite remarkable actually how quicker it was and easier it was to stream compared to Behance. But I feel like I'm looking at one of those, see my brain's just mushy. One of those optical illusions where the thing you're looking for is in there somewhere if you just like stop looking so hard. But also there's all these colours all over the place. I've got into my first one. I've got my microphone working. I'm attached, surrounded by cushions, so I can't move. So far, so good. Remembering how to draw as well whilst talking. It's just like, wow. Baby steps. And I haven't thought about these little illustrations for a while, actually. I'd left them to concentrate on doing some illustrations for my nieces. I was doing some portraits, which took me quite a while to do. Create a dashboard, settings, moderation. If I go into create a dashboard whilst I'm streaming, it won't turn off the stream, will it? Oh, I'm in the create a dashboard. Settings. Okay. Moderation. Chat options. Ah, right, okay. Oh, that was good. Oh, nice one, Alessandra. One of your cool little animals? Is it a painting from one of your card sets? Okay, I've unblocked hyperlinks. Don't go crazy on me. How do I add moderators? Who wants to be a mod? Oh, I'll have to take a look at that, Alessandra. How do I add a mod? Sorry, I'm just trying to read. Oh, type mod in the chat, followed by username. Mod. Ooh. Who wants to be a mod? I think that was you, Oliver. I think you were, you put your hand up, didn't you? Do I have to put username? Oh, do I put space? Gosh, this is... Ah. Did that work? Our community mod. He is. Community mod and Bugman. Ooh, Alessandra did Sassy Cat. I like the sound of a Sassy Cat. Right, I'm going to add another layer. It looks like my dragonfly is also wearing binoculars. Maybe he is, or she is, and they're looking at... It's like, who's looking at who? And there's going to be a nice little flowered plant here of sorts. Like an iris. Actually, we've just got some new flowers growing in our garden. They begin with T. Tigrianus is the word that comes to mind. It's like it blooms for a day, has 3 petals, sort of resembles the alien out of Stranger Things, and then it closes back down, and when it dies off, another one of the heads blooms, and they're really vibrant colours. Oliver's just remembered why he was holding his phone. So did you figure it out then? Which house is Virgo? In the whole sign house tropical version. Because that's the one that I use. And I know best, really. Oliver has 3 houses. We were talking earlier about Virgo. It's the Virgo new moon today. And my 8th house in my chart is Virgo, the Virgo house. Where I have Saturn, Mars, and Jupiter. So I have a lot of energy and drive for 8 house topics and Virgo topics, which are a lot of the detailed work, the librarian matrony style organisation. I love getting my files in order. 8th house is a health house, which says a lot with all my health issues. Yeah, if we're about the same age, Saturn would be there too. Virgo's your 9th house. The 9th house is your education house. It's where your higher learning, where you go to educate yourself. Oh, so that would make you a Capricorn rising. And ruled by Saturn as well. Are you Aquarius rising? Well, Virgo would be your 8th house. But then it depends which type of chart you're looking at. Whole sign charts are is just one sign for one house. Whereas Placidus can can make houses wider and thinner depending on time of day you're born. Sorry, I've had soup just before live streaming, and I think my guts want to belch. I'm trying to hold it back. I'm making up some sort of flower here. Just trying to make it look less peculiar. Hang on. So Oliver's saying he's a Sagittarius rising. Antoine's saying he's a Capricorn and Sun. Capricorn Sun, Sag rising, Virgo moon. Alessandra, it's online. You can do like a free chart to figure it all out. You just put in your time of birth and your place of birth, because the time of birth sets the time and the place set your geolocation for the accurate eastern horizon, constellation on the eastern horizon, which will give you your rising sign. So your sun's in Virgo, is it, Alessandra? Yeah. So yeah, your birthday must be coming up this month, in the next month. Oh nice, have you got anything planned? Is that why you're on vacation? I got you, Oliver. Sag rising, Aquarius sun, Pisces moon. So if Sagittarius is your first house, your rising sign, then we would have Scorpio as your 12th house, Libra as your 11th, Virgo as your 10th house of work. Virgo likes to be a work house, and if you've got Saturn there as well, that's disciplined, responsible, workhorse. Last day of August. Cool. We'll be sure to celebrate you on your birthday, Alessandra. Right, that looks like some sort of flower. Could be an iris. Okie doke. Now I think I'll go straight for the trees in the background. foresty looking trees. This is like a different style for me. I'm trying to do it more soft and not bubbly, but less detailed. And there's a word beginning with P, and it's the word I'm after. Detailed and Oliver, yeah, so if your Virgo's your 9th and it starts in Leo, ends in Libra, that's because you're looking at a Placidus system. There's nothing wrong with it. You can work with both. I just prefer to look at whole sign. So one whole sign equals one whole house. And that's the whole sign house system. I find my brain gets around that easier. What's that word that begins with P and is about being detailed? Point. Specific. Pacific. Maybe, is it P I'm thinking? There you go, Oliver, you got a new thing to play with. I mean, you'd still be a Sagittarius rising, which would make your chart Jupiter ruled. I think I've been looking at astrology for about must be 5 years now. I think it started during COVID, where I took a proper interest, and now it's almost like everybody I have a conversation with, I've got that in the background. Like, I wonder where their Venus is. I wonder where their Mars is, based on how they're talking to me or things that are happening in their life. I find it quite fascinating, especially when I love mythology, so it just sort of brings mythology to life. So the planet that rules the chart is the planet that rules the house that's on the rising, and it's an easy list to find, but Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and I think you said, did you say your moons in Pisces. Pyrrhus and Pisces moon. So Jupiter rules you, the direction of your life, and also your emotional body, how you relate to people. And Pisces is the most intuitive of the signs. It's a water sign like Cancer and Scorpio, but Pisces is almost dreamlike. It's the last sign as well, so it's the last sign before enlightenment, almost. Before you've reached all your potential, so it's the most intuitive. It's really connected to dreams. It can also be, as a water sign, it's you can be very connected to people without meaning to, as in people can have a real effect on your emotions. Or it can have an effect, whichever house Pisces lands in, you would have a very direct, intuitive strength. What I've loved learning about myself is that I have a Gemini moon, and Gemini is an air sign. Air signs are quick communicators. And my moon is sat right next to my Venus. And Venus is the goddess and the planet that rules art and beauty, literature, poetry, music, interior design. So the fact that I could never get away from being an artist, basically. I relate to the world through being an artist, which is my moon and Venus sort of cozied up together. The other thing is each house number represents a theme. So as I said about if your 10th house is Virgo, and Virgo would then be your career career sort of house, so it would be your public representation, the choices you make around what type of work you do in order to receive money. And then my brain's just gone offline and I cannot remember what I was about to say. What was I saying? Something. That happens sometimes. Brain just switches off. Yeah, so my moon and Venus house is the 5th house, and that is the house of play and self-expression and creativity and children. So the fact that I have moon and Venus, which is very much arts related, in the house of playing and creating, has literally meant so much to me, because it was almost like, why can I not get away from this feeling of needing to create? And to see that represented in my sign, in my whole chart, was like, whoa, I am meant to be drawing. So that was nice. I did not know that you got into astrology during COVID as well. I'm still a student. There's still so much I don't know. Okay, I have one cute little tree, and I'm just going to add another tree trunk behind it. Maybe a couple. Yeah, just if you've always been into it, knowing your sun and moon feels like something we get to learn really early on. But pop astrology sort of doesn't really explain to us that when you're reading a horoscope, you're supposed to be reading it from your rising sign, not the sun. Which, I think I was 40 odd by the time I learnt that. It's a bit like doing the other Higgs. Is it Higgs boson? Or is that something else? All these other personality type charts. It's just a way of learning a little bit more about yourself to try and understand why you do things the way you do. But if there's that extra element of some mythology storylines thrown in, I think it's fantastic. It's actually something I have been doing whilst not streaming, is I've been trying to do some more astrology, mythology related artwork, which I haven't actually shared yet because I've got nothing finished. But that's like a cool little project I'm enjoying doing at the moment. Yeah, Myers-Briggs. There you go. I knew as soon as I'd said Higgs boson, I was like, that's not what I meant. An INFP. I think I'm an INTF. Oh, I'll have to look at it again. It's not the easiest sort of collection of letters to remember. Okay, so I've got those as my background. Trees. Probably should turn the other one down a little bit. How do I know how long I have been streaming for? I feel like there should be some sort of timing thing somewhere. How... Oh, there it is at the top. An hour 7. Gosh, that has just flown by. I imagine Jack's probably started now. Thanks, Oliver. Yeah, Alessandra is one of the ones that start with I as well. That is really all as far as I can remember. It's I. And then I can't remember the rest. Precise. That's the P word I was looking for earlier. That's one of my Virgo traits. I can be very precise. And this is an image that isn't precise, which is why it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. Okie doke. I probably am gonna have to figure out how to stop now because I only want to do an hour and I've managed to get past an hour. Wow, I actually managed to do something. Doesn't look like a lot for an hour. Thank you so much, guys, for turning up and saying hello. And Oliver, Alessandra, Antoine and Uma. I'd love to go and say hi to Jack, Clever as well. And just give my voice a little bit of a break. So I need to type Raid Clever in chat. Okay, gosh. Raid Clever Devlin. Will it, if I just type it, will it know? Do I need to like put... Is it... Let me see, does that work? I think that worked. Oh my god, did something new. Yay! Oh, thank you so much, guys. Okie dokie. Let's go say hi to Clever. Thanks for saying hi. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you on the other side. Here we go. I'm waving at you for some reason. It'll either run down the timer or switch when you end. How do I end? God. How do I end? I can do raid now.